Day 7 of G-1 31 has come and gone from Korakuen Hall. Opening match was Yujiro Takahashi taking on Bushi, man number 2 of 4 in this gauntlet that the A-Block wrestlers have to fight in replacing Naito, basically to earn their 2 points. Now, if they lose these matches against the replacements, does that mean they lose those 2 points? No, it was already clear cut. No, they already keep those points, are theirs to keep no matter what happens. Yujiro takes on Bushi, wins in about 13 minutes by countering the lung blower and the big juice. It was a good match for what I could catch. Next up was Ishii against Tangaloa. This was a hoss fight. A 16-minute hoss fight. Ends when Loa goes for ape shit. It gets countered into the vertical drop brainbuster. Ishii's now 2-3. Tama is 1-3. Either way, both men are on the bubble, and if they lose one more match, either of them loses one more match, they're out of the running. Because in my opinion, the fewest you can lose in the tournament and still have a shot winning it is 3. Once you get that 4th match loss, you're out. Once you lose that 4th match, your chances of winning the tournament pretty much gone. Are pretty much gone. Let alone your block. Next was the match that I was most intrigued by, the Great Khan against Zack Sabre Jr. This was actually a surprise. I was surprised that Khan actually tried to wrestle Zack. That's normally something on paper a guy his size wouldn't do. He's more of a power guy, but he does have some mixed martial arts training. Match goes about 15 minutes. Zack wins with his armbar he calls. Look at those legs. I don't get how that fits into British culture or makes sense. Ref calls it because of the way Zack pulled, and it looked like he was going to pop Okan's arm out of its socket. In any case, that's 4 straight submission victories for the Technical Wizard. And he could be on his way to winning the tournament. But do I see him winning the tournament, let alone the block? Honestly, no. It's getting into it. He's letting these victories go to his head. And with who he's got left, he's going to be bouncing around between Chaos and Bullet Club with his final 5 matches. Who he has left on his schedule is Toru Yano, Tomohiro Ishii, Tangaloa, Kenta, and Yujiro Takahashi. Yujiro, he could easily beat, and that would give him a winning record at 5. Yano, he's beaten in the past on, I believe, 2, maybe 3 different occasions, on 2 separate occasions in 2018 and 2020. Knowing Yano, he's going to try to pull the Mr. Amateur Wrestler or gimmick and trick on Zack again. Zack knows how this is panned out now for Yano, and it screwed him over. Now, granted, the first time he beat Yano in 2018, he got a pinfall victory. And last year, he got Yano to tap out. And Yano doesn't want another shot at the KOPW Provisional Trophy. He's got bigger fish to fry this time around. But it's the 3 other 3 matches for Zack, I feel he could be in a bit of trouble. Ishii, Kenta, and Loa are strikers. They're bruisers. They're going to try to outpower for Zack. And remember, Loa seems on paper to have Zack's number when it came to tag ranks. Into tag wrestling. Team wrestling. I mean, sure, Zack did get a win over Loa earlier this year, which got Dangerous Tekkers an IWGP Heavyweight Tag Title shot. Which eventually translated to them recapturing the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Titles. That was at one point in the summer, only to drop them to Naito and Sonata, and then win the titles back at Wrestle Grand Slam in the Tokyo Dome. The Dickhead Hunter's on the hunt, and he wants IWGP World Heavyweight Gold. But to get it, he's got to first win the A block, and then win G1 31. I don't see him winning the tournament or the block. Even if he wins the block, he's going to get beat by the man I believe in the B block who's going to win the tournament, and that man is Kazuchika Okada. But I'll get to that when I get to finish with this. Anyway, Zack may have 8 points alongside Okan, but record-wise, he now stands atop of the A block. Finally, the main event, Kenta against Shingo Takagi. Shingo's coming into this with a bad wing. Oh wait, I skipped one. Yano against Bushi. This one about 4 minutes. It was your run-of-the-mill comedy spot. And apparently Yano now has a cooking fest. And apparently Yano now has a cookbook. I'm going to ask him when New Japan is ever allowed to come back to the U.S. completely, and he comes to the Cabarrus Arena, when he's going to get that cookbook translated into English, because my ability to read kanji is very spotty. It's spotty at best, horrible at worst. I'm better at reading Romaji writing, not kanji. That being said, Yano tries slipping his official seconds bag over Ibushi's head, wrapping him up in the apron, taping Ibushi's... The usual Yano bag of tricks, but Ibushi nails him with a Kamigoye to the back of the head, nearly gets caught with a roll-up, then nails a Bomaye, and then a Kamigoye to Yano to get the W in about 4 minutes. Then we get to Shingo versus Kenta. Bushi's now at 6. Shingo is going into this with a bad wing. And Kenta exploits it every chance he gets, going after that arm. It's great psychology and storytelling. Even going as far as to rip the turnbuckle off, concerto Pillmanize the arm, trap him in game over. But Shingo perseveres, pumping Bomber, then turns Kenta's own trick against him, ramming Kenta into the exposed buckle, gets him up for Last of the Dragon, and gets the win. Shingo's now at 6. Kenta is also at 6. This one about 23 minutes. Shingo wins. And let's look at the race in the A block. With their wins, Kota Ibushi, Shingo Takagi now sit at 6 points, tied with Toru Yano and Kenta. Ishii and Yujiro Takahashi now sit at 4 points, also tied. Tangaloa's still stuck at 2 points. Tetsuya Naito, of course, had to forfeit all of his matches. He got the goose egg. And then you have Okan and Zack at 8 points each. However, tiebreaker goes to ZSJ. He stands alone atop the A block. Tomorrow, we're off to Shizuoka and the Hamamatsu Arena, where it's B block action. Where we will have Jeff Cobb against Tama Tonga, Yoshihashi against Taichi, Kazuchika Okada against Hiroki Goto, Hiroshi Tanahashi against Sonata, and Chase Owens against Evil. And for Goto, Yoshi, and Chase, they need wins on this day. If Yoshi, Goto, and Chase lose to Taichi, Okada, and Evil, respectively, they're out of the running. I mean, their G1 runs are pretty much over. All they can do at that point is try to play spoiler for guys like Sonata, Taichi, Cobb, and Okada. And maybe Tanahashi. It'll be the same thing for Tama Tonga if he loses to Cobb. All he can do, he'll be on the bubble. At that point, he's got to win outright and hope everyone else in front of him makes a mistake. But odds are that's not likely to happen. Well, that's all I got for this. Mets2128 signing out. Leave a comment, smash the like button, sub to the channel, share the video. Goodbye, and good night. Bang!